Hello everybody, it's Rita Offen here. I'm sitting here with Tom Williams and it's Thursday the 21st of November and it's 7:45 in the evening here in the UK. So this is Tom Williams' stock picks for this week and we've been looking at the Dow Jones and some of the stocks that make up that index. So I've had a look through and we're going to start first with the index itself, and then we have four other stocks that Tom has picked out that would be good for you to add to your watch list. So Tom, here you are.
Tom Williams here. Thank you, Rita, very much. We apologise for not doing a newsletter last week because the trouble is Rita's so good at typing that she gets called in by some of these solicitors, offers she can't refuse, and they use her up all day long. That's what happened. But there you are. Now, okay, so we've got a chart up of the Dow Jones 30 Industrial. Now, not a lot has changed. We do a newsletter on this. We do fairly references. But you can still see it's trying to trend up. It is overbought, so it's vulnerable to profit taking, so we have to keep that in mind. But there's no obvious sign there of serious weakness anywhere now or in the background. And I mentioned it in the newsletter 2 weeks ago, what a buying climax might look like. Read that, keep that refreshed in your mind, because if you're trading stocks and shares, you need to trade in harmony with the index. You select a stock that's resisting any down movement in the index on the assumption that the big trading houses know what they're doing. There are no bargains in the stock market. There are no stock in there that has fallen dramatically and nobody has noticed and it's become cheap. There's no such thing. A good stock is being fundamentally researched, and it shows that. The only way it can show that is that when the index falls, that particular stock resists any decline in that parent index that is represented in. It works, and that's one of the ways the market works. But we can see now the market's fallen the last 2 days in the Dow. Here, it's only up to date to Wednesday, sorry. So it's Wednesday, so Tuesday, last 2 days, fallen 2 days. But it's overbought. We're above the trend line. It's still trending up. Trends always run longer than you think they will. The only thing that will stop this move is either buying climax, which I've tried to describe to you in great detail in various places, and also the end of a rising market, which is another form of climactic action to the upside. Okay, so now we've been through some of the stocks. This time we thought we'd start from the bottom end of the list. Yeah, go on, Rita.
Here's the first one.
What's this one?
Merck Company.
Right, now Merck Company, to me, looks as if it's acting strong. There's a continuous rise here. In the last 2 days we've had down moves, and this is reluctant to fall, look. It's got testing in the background. It's got some sort of shakeout and more testing here. So this stock looks as if it's trying to go up. And this is the sort of stock that you would be looking at or have on your watch list. Don't forget, there are many ways you can trade, options, and so on and so on. So what's this called?
Merck.
Merck. Okay, so that's one. What's the next one?
It's Procter Gamble.
Procter Gamble, right. Oh, they've been around for a long time. Now this is another similar looking stock, look. I mean, first of all, you never recommend a stock that's got weakness in the background. Now weakness, markets don't like ultra high volume and up bars, and I can't see any. All I can see is these red down bars. The volume seems to be falling off. That means that there's reluctance from the professional money to do any severe trading as it falls because they're bullish. Now admittedly there's a little bit no demand there, but that's because it's probably the last day, look. But this is another one, Procter Gamble, that's beginning to look good. Next one, reader.
The Travelers Company.
Right, the Travelers Company.
Yeah.
Now this one looks a slightly bit more volatile, but I can't, there's a bit of volume here, look, and it knocked it sideways, but they're testing, look, so much. Obviously trying to be bullish here. They mark it up as the slightest attempt to. Admittedly that has fallen the last 2 days, so it's not acting quite as strong as the others, but still worth watching.
The last one is ExxonMobil.
ExxonMobil, the oil company, American. Yeah, now, okay, so this here, again, there's no obvious signs of weakness in the background. There's a bit of volume on there, but that's fair enough because that's pushing up through some top to the left, and there's all the testing of that, look. There's even red, green arrows here. It's gone up. It's reluctant to fall, look. And there's no signs of serious weakness in this. And this is sort of stock that you should have your eye on. Always keep in mind there are no bargains around. You're not going to find a stock that has fallen so dramatically nobody's noticed has now become a good buy. If it's fallen, it's like if you see a boat sunk in the harbour, it's because there's a hole in it, there's something wrong with it. On that corny note, I will say goodbye to you, and I won't say good luck, because it's not luck involved in this really. It's just concentration and understanding.
Okay, well, we'll be back again, same time, sort of same-ish time, next week for Tom's stock picks next week.
Newsletter we doing?
Yep, well, we'll be doing our webinar, Friday webinar tomorrow, as usual, and the newsletter this weekend. So a busy few days. So hope to see you there. Bye-bye.